The first thing I think that is important is that you enter this space in any space with bravery. People are going to judge you. You're going to judge people. Everybody's making mistakes all over everywhere. In my trainings, what I usually tell people is like, everybody's biasing all over everywhere. Like it's happening. And so the thing that's really important is just to be prepared for the possibility that you will be offended and also that you will offend. And one of the ways you can do that is just carry the spirit of apology. Be prepared to apologize. An apology is not if I offended you. It's not conditional. It is literally, I am sorry for. Going forward, I will. I am sorry for mispronouncing your name. Going forward, I will say it correctly. It's just being able to do that, like, goes a very long way. The other thing is respect people how you want your loved ones respected. So a lot of people say, you know, treat people how you want to be treated. But I don't know that we do a good job being conscious of how we are treating ourselves. I don't know that we do a good job thinking about how we want to be treated, but we know how we want our kids to be treated. We know how we want our parents to be treated. And so when you are engaging with people, especially when there's an opportunity for you to encounter someone different than you, rather than doing that, you know, similarity bias and scampering to your familiar spaces or conforming to the norm, make a pointed effort to say, you know, what if that was my aunt or my uncle or my children, you know, someone that you really care about? What would I want respect to feel like for them? Like, how do I create a space that makes them feel safe in the way I would want someone I really love to feel safe? And then the last thing is just reminding yourself that you can hold several ideas in your mind. You can hold several stories. You are comprised of so many layers. And just as you have that, others have that. And so you don't get the opportunity to you can't grow, you can't experience the world, there's so much you miss out on by not opening up your aperture so that you can invite the stories of others, other than the one that they show you immediately, other than the one that you see with your own two eyes. Like, how do you get to that next level where it's like, well, I would have never imagined that this is an experience that a person can have. And there's so much richness there. And so I just think it's important for us to kind of at least keep those three things in mind so that we can create the experiences necessary to give each other the grace to grow and live in the fullness of our identities. The better we can do at teaching our children and our families and our friends, and, you know, and I teach adults, that, you know, people need to both be okay in their identity as well as invite others to share the parts of their identity. It's a personal thing, but it's also a thing that's shared. And that's a very interesting place to be in. And so we have to be a bit more deliberate about making sure that we recognize that, you know, it's going to share these two spaces. And so there are going to be times where you can dip into a very, very personal space and you need to give someone the room to do the same with you.